everybody, welcome back to my channel, Double Jackpot. Going with the throwback Houston Oilers, love you blue. We're going to get into week 4 NFL picks for Sunday. Me and Miss Jackpot are going to give you our picks. I might make some comments. I'm going to read the game and let her make her pick. Talk loudly into the when you can hear, so they can hear your voice. We got the Washington Redskins -1.5 at Falcons.
I picked the Redskins.
She's taking the Redskins minus the 1.5, and I'll concur, and I'll take the Redskins on the road minus the 1.5. We got the Lions at the Bears -3.
The Bears.
She's going with the Bears -3, and I will agree. I'll take the Bears -3. We got the Browns on the road -1 at the Vikings.
The Vikings.
She's got the Vikings, and I'm taking the Vikings as well. I'm taking the Vikings at home dog +1. It's basically even. We'll see how the Browns can do. Better, I don't know. Let's just see. That's pretty spot on. It could be a pick 'em. We got the Colts at the Dolphins. The Dolphins -2.5.
The Colts.
She's going with the Indianapolis Colts plus the 2.5, and I'm going to take the Dolphins minus the 2.5. Just say it.
You skipped the Titans at the Jets.
Okay. She sees a mistake I made. We're going to back up one game. Titans -6 at the Jets. That's the Tennessee Titans.
I know. I'm going to pick the Titans.
She's going with the Titans -6 on the road on the Jets, and I'm going to agree with her again. I'm going to take the Titans minus the 6. Okay, we did the Colts at the Dolphins. She took the Colts plus the 2.5, and I got the Dolphins -2.5. Then we go on to the Panthers at the Cowboys. The Cowboys -4.
I'm going to pick the Cowboys.
She's taking the Cowboys minus the 4, and I'm going to agree with her, and I'm going to take the Cowboys minus the 4 to cover that game. And I'm going to say they're going to cover that game without that being much sweating it out. I don't know. Cowboys at home. And I'm not a Cowboys fan by any stretch of the imagination. The Giants at the Saints -7.
I'll pick the Saints.
She's going with Saints -7, and I'm going to agree with her, taking the Saints minus the 7. I don't know who's going to play in that game as quarterback. Jameis is kind of cooled off. We'll see. We'll take the Saints minus the 7. Then we go to the Chiefs -6.5 at Philadelphia Eagles. Chiefs -6.5 at the Eagles.
I'll pick the Chiefs.
Chiefs and Pat Mahomes -6.5, and I'm going to agree with her and take Chiefs -6.5. Then we got Texans at the Bills. The Bills -17.
That's a hard one. I'll pick the Texans this time.
She's taking the Texans plus the 17. You know, I've been doing this a long time. I've never seen a line this big. I've seen them go up to 13, 14 points. 17 points. Wow. I just cannot imagine taking the Bills. I mean, that Bills game could be easily 42-7. But that's a lot of points. I would recommend a lot of teasers on that game. Have I said that? The Bills probably will shut them out 45-0. I'm going to take... I can't lay 17, so, you know, I got to take the 7. I can't lay 17. That's a lot of points. That's 3 scores. I'm going to take the Texans plus 17, but I want to put a footnote there. If I really had to play that game, if I could tease it down below 2 scores, I'd do it. So let's just say it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Bills covered that big number. Having said that, the Texans maybe went outright. But okay, we're going to move on to the Cardinals at the Rams. The Rams minus 4.5.
I'll pick the Rams.
She's taking the Rams minus 4.5 over the Arizona Cardinals, DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray. Rams at home minus 4.5. That's got to be That's got to be the second most interesting game in the week 4. Love to see that game. Love to watch that game. I don't know. The Rams are playing great, but the Cardinals are way, way better than I think people give them credit. Kyler Murray, what can you say? Kevin Murray's son. You know, Kevin Murray was at A&M back in the mid-'80s. I'm going to have to say I'm going to go with the Cardinals plus the 4.5. Would not surprise me at all if the Rams covered that game. I'm hoping to get a backdoor cover somehow in that game. But scratch that. I'm taking the Rams minus 4.5. I think the Rams win this game. I don't know. I'm just taking the Rams minus the 4.5. Seattle Seahawks at the 49ers. 49ers minus 2.5.
The 49ers.
She's going with Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers minus 2.5. I'm going to take Russell Wilson in Seattle to get back on track. I don't know. I mean, again, I wouldn't be surprised to see the 49ers cover that number, but I'll take Seattle plus the 2.5 just to try to go the opposite of her. Baltimore Ravens minus 1 at the Denver Broncos.
The Denver Broncos.
She's got Broncos plus the 1, and I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson minus the 1, and we'll see what happens. But I like Lamar Jackson to win this game. I think they humbled Denver and get them back to reality. They're not as good as they appear to be, in my opinion. Pittsburgh Steelers at the Packers. Packers minus 6.
I'll pick the Steelers.
She's taking Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers plus the 6. And I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers minus the 6. I think the Packers are back and the Steelers are not doing well. Steelers are not playing well at all, in my opinion. So I'm going with the Packers as one of my better picks, and I wouldn't mind teasing that game. And then we got the premier game that everybody wants to see. Everybody's going to be in front of their TV sets to watch this game. Tom Brady returns to Gillette Stadium in New England to play his old team. And this should be a good game. I see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 7 at the New England Patriots. Who do you like?
I'll pick Tampa.
She's going with Tampa minus the 7. And I could not agree with her more. Tom Brady covers the 7. Bill Belichick is and will always be a Cleveland Brown. You know, he owes everything he has to Tom Brady. Bill Belichick sucks as a coach. I'm going to say it. I know he's got all the Super Bowl and all the bling, but he's an absolute, without quarterback play, he is not the coach of Tom Brady. Same with Phil Jackson on the Chicago Bulls. Same with Pat Riley with the Showtime Lakers and all the Laker teams. You know, when you have a crazy amount of talent on your team, I'm going to say this, coaching gets way too much credit for championship rings and they get way too much blame for losses. But I'm not even, I just think when I watch Belichick, you know, now without the quarterback play that he has, you're seeing the Cleveland Browns coach from when he was a Brown. And Bill Belichick, I hope you get blown out tomorrow night. He is a subscriber to my channel. Probably will unsubscribe after this. But go Tom Brady. The GOAT. Okay. Had to say the plug there. Guys, I want to do a little quick recap of the Oregon Ducks Stanford game. We talk about horrible coaching. I mean, I don't even know what I'd do if I'm the AD of Oregon. You got the ball with 1 minute 45 seconds at midfield, and you throw the ball. What are you doing? What are you doing? So you give them a free timeout. The clock stops. You punt the ball to Stanford at their own 8-yard line. You get 2 penalties. You got them really hemmed out almost to the goal line at the 8-yard line, I think it was. And then you give up a first down, give up a play, have 2 personal fouls on the drive, a roughing the passer, and I don't know what the other one was. I did not watch the last 2 minutes live. I was watching it through ESPN app, but not live, through the teletype, the Gamecast. And all I can say is whoever you want to blame for that game, whether it be the defense or just Oregon with poor decision making, not to, guys, I say NFL as well, any college coach that wants to enroll in my 2-day class, leave your comments in the section. I'll teach you how to manage a clock, how to run out a clock, and how to, not play to lose. You're down. They have to score a touchdown. Stanford has to go the length of the field. I mean, why would you play prevent and drop deep? Play normal. They got to score a touchdown. Have no clue to what you're doing, Oregon. And that's why you lost the game. So, do I know more than the Oregon coach? Do I think I know more than the Oregon coach? Do I think I'm a professional better than some of these college coaches? You bet your ass I do. I absolutely do. I know how to manage a clock. I know how to have the right personnel and the play calling on, and that's why, I'm just telling you, I really absolutely believe that in my mind. I believe I could have won that Oregon game. It's just sad to say. You guys can laugh and disagree, but some of these coaches are absolutely, I'm talking Bill O'Brien as a head coach was horrible. Like I said, some of these coaches are awful. I just cannot tell you how bad they are. And like I said, I did not watch the last 2 minutes of the Oregon game on television. But to lose that game and to put it in overtime, anytime you can let a team go the length of the field with under 2 minutes on the clock, and I'm not talking if Tom Brady's the quarterback. I watched Bill O'Brien give a game away to Tom Brady about 3 years ago, just because, poor coaching decisions. Don't leave it in the hands of the other team to beat you. You got to do what you got to do. And some of these coaches, I don't know how you hang on to your jobs. I really don't. And you really want to talk some really poor coaches. It's even at the high school level. They don't know what they're doing. It's not that difficult. Okay, enough of my rant. Enjoy the NFL games tomorrow. I think you got some good ones. Leave the games that you like in the comment section. Leave what you like. Bill, I agree with you on that Cougar game last night. I'm glad you made money on the Cougars. That's the Houston Cougars and BYU. Both Cougars got it done, I believe. I know the Houston Cougars did for sure. We're going to put up another video real soon tonight. So stay tuned, and we'll talk to y'all on the next one.